What is up, fam? Watering Grass here, and welcome to my first ever Pokemon Live Wi-Fi battle for the Major Pokemon League. It is a new Pokemon Wi-Fi League, not a new Wi-Fi League. They've been around for 2 seasons now, but new to me that I am associated with. I am very excited to be a part of it. They're going into Season 3 very, very soon. This is actually for the Off-Season League. I've got some awesome people in that league. My friend Rizzy Pow actually is the one who asked me to be in it. I was like, yeah, why not? I got a capture card now. I'm down for these Wi-Fi battle leagues. I know about battling anyway. I battle on Showdown constantly. So I'm very excited to be a part of it. I'm looking forward to the rest of the NFE, the Not Fully Evolved Pokemon Off-Season League, because that's what this is. A very, very, very cool concept. I love NFE. I'm very excited to be in this tier. So if you guys are excited to see me in a Wi-Fi battling league, let me know down below in the comment section. And of course, hit that like button. 150 likes is the goal. Our battle today is against a friend of mine named Aurabomb. He's an awesome, awesome battler. He did very, 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 very nice in the draft. He drafted things like Clamperl and Lickitung and things that can just be really, really annoying. So he's definitely someone that we can't really... we have to battle our hardest again, so that's what we're going to do here. Now, a little bit of rules for this NFE Off-Season League is things like Rhydon, Togetic cannot hold Eviolite. However, things like Rhyhorn and, for whatever reason, Togepi, which no one drafted, I'm just saying, they can hold Eviolite. So a Stage 1 cannot hold an Eviolite, but a basic Pokemon absolutely can. That being said, Mischievous is a basic Pokemon. It's also not fully evolved. It can use an Eviolite. Now, we had a very, very solid draft. We had Rhydon, Mischievous, and Togetic as one of our core, basically our core. So I was very excited to get that. A few other rules. There are some, you could use any Pokemon from Little Cup or the NFE tier, barring obvious Pokemon like Chansey, Doublade, Porygon, just Pokemon that would absolutely wreak havoc. I think Magneton's one of them, Sneasel's one of them. However, Pawniard's still available, and you can use an Eviolite on Pawniard, so that Pokemon was available to draft, and somebody picked it up. I was kind of wanting it, but we have our first battle for the Pokemon NFE, my Major Pokemon League, NFE Off-Season League. Let's do it! So, as you can see, we are bringing a powerhouse team of an Eviolite Mischievous, specially defensive. It's anti-lead, so it has Taunt, Hex, Will-O-Wisp, and Pain Split. We have a specially defensive Porygon, which is specifically meant to deal with Clamperl. We have Bronzor, who's fully physically defensive, a little bit of a Toxic Staller, and it does have Stealth Rocks as well. We have our Breaks In, which HP Fighting. It does have Flamethrower, I believe Psychic, and I don't remember what else it had, but I don't think we used it anyway. So, oh, it had Wish. We had Wish on Breaks In for this battle, I remember now. We have a Rhydon. Rhydon was my #1 draft pick. Very, very, even without an Eviolite, it's a freaking Rhydon. It's a powerhouse. Very, very good Pokemon in this tier, in this kind of league. And of course, Togetic. Again, another very good Pokemon. So how I was able to get Rhydon, Togetic, and Mischievous is beyond me, but we were able to do that. And we're bringing them to this battle. And our friend here, Aurabomb, is bringing Lickitung, which can be very, very annoying with Heal Bell and Wish. He's bringing Clamperl, which with Shell Smash, Substitute, Deep Sea Tooth, and Deep Sea Scale, which weren't banned, which I don't think they should have been anyway. Can be a very annoying Pokemon. He also has Pharaoh Seed, so a pretty good draft right there. He's also bringing his Yamask, his Riolu, and his Rhyhorn. Couldn't see there for a moment. So he did draft Rhyhorn after I drafted Rhydon, but obviously a few rounds afterwards. But we're going to see who's the better Rye here. So without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? So, here we go. The epic music's going to start. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you are enjoying these Wi-Fi battles, please let me know down below in the comment section, like I said. So I'm going to lead things off with my Mischievous. There's really no reason not for me to lead off with Mischievous, as he leads off with his Rhyhorn. I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp, because I know Rhyhorn gets crunched. If he wants to go for Stealth Rocks, that's fine. I don't want to be crunched. I'd rather have rocks up on the field than be crunched. Now, if you guys want to see me do live commentary, let me know down below in the comment section. I prefer post-commentary, I think, but if you want me to do live commentary, it's definitely something I can do. Let me know down below in the comment section. So we are going to burn the Rhyhorn. He does do the crunch. Still does a nice amount of damage. We can see its max attack just by that damage, but doesn't bother me. We're just going to go for an Hex here. Hopefully do a lot of damage to Rhyhorn. Rhyhorn and Rhydon and Rhyperior. His special defense is not very good. So we're going to go for Hex here. He does switch into Pharaoh Seed. We're going to go for a Taunt here. Like I said, this is an anti-lead Mischievous, so Ferrothorn can't really touch us. The best it can do is maybe Iron Head or Gyro Ball or something like that, but it's not going to do anything. So he's going to out his Miss Cyrus here, the Lickitung, and we're going to go for the double Will-O-Wisp or another Will-O-Wisp. There's really no reason not to Will-O-Wisp in that situation. So he had no Fire type, he had no Flash Fire type, so there's no reason not to Will-O-Wisp. He does go into Lickitung here. Lickitung obviously is probably going to have Heal Bell. There's nothing I can really do to this, so I just want to switch out. Plus, I didn't want to get knocked off. If I do get knocked off, Rhyhorn was the thing I wanted to get knocked off because all it had was leftovers. But he's going to Dragon Tail me out, and Rhyhorn is going to just leave as quickly as it came in. It's actually going to drag me out into Break Sim, which I'm actually okay with. So it's going to take some burn damage there. And we're going to go for the HP Fighting, the Hidden Power Fighting, and it's going to do a nice chunk to this Lickitung. So after the burn damage, that damage is really, really going to rack up. Breakstein's a pretty good Fire-type Pokemon in this league, so I'm very happy to have it. He does go and reveal the Heal Bell here, as I figured he would have, just because, I mean, it's like Licky Licky in its smaller form, so I'm very familiar with the PU League. So he's going to go into his Rhyhorn here. A bit of a questionable play, even though it's, you know, it's not burned anymore, so I don't really know why. I don't know if he was expecting me to switch. He was trying to pull a double, or, you know, I don't know exactly what he was doing. But I am going to switch out here because it is a kind of a weird play. Do I switch out here? I believe I switched out here. No, I do go for the Hidden Power Fire. Okay, I am just firing. I thought I switched out, thinking maybe it was Choice Scarf, but no. I do go for the Hidden Power Fighting, which is the safest play. And I am going to be able to go to this Mischievous, as he does predict the Mischievous and goes for the Hex. Regardless, it shouldn't do much. As you can see, it really doesn't, because I'm not statist and I'm specially defensive. I am going to go for the Taunt here, because I don't want him to burn me. And then Hex is going to do a lot more than it would normally, but I'm going to burn him. So we are able to land a Will-O-Wisp here after we taunt him, and he can't Will-O-Wisp, and he's just going to keep going for Hex. He's trying to get damage off on this Mischievous, which I don't mind, because I do have Pain Split, and he does have a Wish Heal Bell Protector, so I can always just Pain Split all my HP off to that Pokemon right there. But we are going to go for another Will-O-Wisp here, expecting him to switch, not wanting to take a Hex. I did expect the Lickitung, because Hex obviously wouldn't have affected Lickitung, so Will-O-Wisp was my safest play there no matter what. If he wanted to go for another Hex, so be it. Now here we're going to test to see if he has Oblivious, and which you should be running Oblivious if you are running a Lickitung. And it's obvious that he does, because our taunt does not work, as he's able to Dragon Tail me out. And then I'm actually dragged out into Bronzor, and I'm okay with this, because after the burn damage, Bronzor is going to be doing a pretty nice amount of damage. Now he's going to go for the Wish here. I'm not sure if I agree with this play, because it does allow me to get my rocks up. I think he should have Heal Belled first, and then I don't think my Bronzor's incoming Flash Cannon wouldn't have killed. So I believe his Heal Bell would have been a safer play there. But we are just going to go for the Flash Cannon after we get our Stealth Rocks up. A little bit late game, but it's always good to have rocks regardless. And we are going to be able to kill this thing off with a Flash Cannon. So that's very, very nice right there. Bronzor is picking up a kill. Bronzor is fully physically defensive. It's a very solid mon in this league. It has some amazing abilities in Levitate and Heat Proof, so we'll see what happens. He is going to go into his Riolu here. I wasn't too concerned about this. I know what Riolu does. Bulk up, you know, Prankster, Bullet Punch, all that fun stuff. So, but I wanted to see what moves he was running, because he could have been running Rock Slide, he could have been running Crunch, he could have been running Drain Punch, Bullet Punch. So I wanted to see what moves he was running, but I do want to get a Poison on this off as well, because even if he is running the Crunch, I can definitely take it, no problem. I'm a physically defensive Eviolite Bronzor. So he does reveal the Drain Punch here. Probably expecting me to switch, but I really wasn't fearing this thing too much. I want to get more poison damage off, so we are just, and I wanted to get damage off on this Riolu before it completely went up to +6 bulk up, and it could have been a problem if that was the case, but we are just going to go for a Flash Gun here. It does a nice amount of damage considering it's not invested, and we are going to get some poison damage, and here I'm going to reveal the Protect, as I am a Toxic Protect Bronzor, and he's going to take some more toxic damage. It's racking up. Now, I wouldn't stay in here if I was him, and he doesn't. He makes a smart play. He does switch out, and he goes right into his Pharaoh Seed. Now, I knew Pharaoh Seed was coming, and I knew that Togetic could also take whatever Riolu wanted to do after seeing the Crunch. So we are going to go into our Togetic. I do have Fire Blast on this Pokemon. It is a 2-hit KO on a specially defensive Eviolite Pharaoh Seed no matter what. He's going to be able to go for the Iron Head here. He maybe should have probably tried to get rocks up or something like that. It probably would have helped him more in the long run, because after my leftovers on this Togetic, I do have Roost and all that. So I'm going to go for the Dazzling Gleam. It kills Pharaoh Seed and hits whatever else on his team for stab. So it's definitely my safest play there. So we're going to kill it off. Pharaoh Seed is gone. We are going to get a bit of a leftovers recovery. And yeah, it's a big threat out of the way. Pharaoh Seed can be a very, very annoying Pokemon. So after that, he's going into his Clamperl, and I simply cannot stay in on this Clamperl. This Togetic, though it's specially defensive as well, cannot deal with this Clamperl. Actually, this was a modest Nasty Plot Togetic. You guys will see that later on. But I did build this Porygon specifically for that Clamperl. And you're going to see exactly why in a second. As he does go for the Substitute here. I did predict the Substitute. I didn't know Substitute was coming. I figured Shell Smash, Scald Ice Beam. Because Scald Ice Beam could do some work against my team, which is kind of bad. But we do have a Palpitoad. We do have Porygon. We do have Bronzor. We're safe. But when you see the Shell Smash, we knew that was going to come. So we're just going to go for a Thunderbolt to break the Substitute. And he can't sub again because I'm just going to wear him out. So he has to try and get damage off. Maybe go for a Scald, go for a Burn. I'm an Eviolite, specially defensive Porygon. This Scald is going to do minimal damage to me, plus I have the Recover. The best thing he could hope for there was a Burn, but we are able to kill off the Clamperl with a Thunderbolt. He did tell me later it was an Eviolite bulky offense Clamperl, which makes sense. It's a very good solid bomb, but we need to switch out here. We cannot stay in on Riolu, even though we could probably take a Drain Punch. We don't want to be, you know, we don't want to go in a one-on-one battle with a Riolu with a Porygon. So we are going to go to Togetic, as we do know that Togetic can handle whatever this Riolu wants to do. As it does go for a Drain Punch, it's about half, at half damage. After the toxic damage, we're going to develop. I think we gained actually more leftovers than we did lose on that Drain Punch. That's pretty cool. So Riolu's at about half, and I have no reason not to sit here and go for a Nasty Plot, because it can't touch me. So he is going to go into his Rhyhorn, expecting me to go for an attack, but I'm not. I'm going to go for a Nasty Plot, get my Togetic up to +2, and Togetic is going to just run through his team at this point in time because he has nothing that can handle it at this point. So Togetic's at +2. He's going to die. This Rhyhorn is going to die to a Dazzling Gleam easily. So down goes a Rhyhorn. Little Rhydon right there. We barely use Rhydon in this battle, but we get a leftover recovery, which is kind of cool, so that's pretty awesome. So he's going to go out into his Yamask now, which is his best play, because if he has Destiny Bond, it's probably his best move, because you want to get rid of his Togetic while it's like this. So we do see by the Dazzling Gleam after +2, it is 100% especially defensive Eviolite. So we do see the Destiny Bond right there, which again is his best play, especially since he's bulky. We're going to go for a Nasty Plot here since Destiny Bond is activated and we don't want Togetic to die. So we're going to go for another Nasty Plot as he goes for a Will-O-Wisp. He probably should have kept Destiny Bonding, but that probably would have just prolonged the inevitable because there was no way I was touching any attacking move until Destiny Bond's 8 PP were gone. So it would have just prolonged the inevitable, honestly. So we are going to go for a Dazzling Gleam here. Now we're at +4 after 2 Nasty Plots. Nothing's living that. Nothing living. Yamask at 2 Yamask couldn't live that. So we get our leftover recovery. He does burn us in the process, but like I said, that was just so he wouldn't prolong the inevitable. Now he does have, I believe, maybe was it 2 more Pokemon left? He has 1 more Pokemon left. It is Riolu. He's just going to go for, I guess, just for the hell of it. He's going to go for a Copycat and copy my Dazzling Gleam. I think it's going to do like 5 damage to me. So, there we go. We got to see a Riolu use Dazzling Gleam, so I guess that's exciting. And we're going to kill it off with a Dazzling Gleam. So Togetic is going to pick up 4 kills in Week 1. Now you might be wondering... oh, sorry. You might be wondering why Week 1 when it's Week 3, and that's because we've been, because of the whole job situation, I haven't really uploaded videos. So we're going to be seeing Week 1 and Week 2 during the same day, and then Week 3 will be on a regular Sunday upload. So thank you so much for the Aurabomb. We were able to get the 6-0 there, a great way to start this off-season league. Togetic put in the finest of work. I think we had the battle at team matchup, honestly. He had nothing for my team, but he does have a very solid squad. It'd be fun to see what he does in the future against the rest of his battles. So definitely go check him out. You can find a link to him down below in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember, let's try and get to at least 150 likes. Let's do that for a Wi-Fi battling league, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a great night. Have a great day wherever you are in the world. Stay tuned for Week 2, which you guys should see a couple hours after this one. I'm out. Later. Peace!